Guys, it's Mitch.
And I'm Evan.
This is Late Night Me.
Late Night Me, thank you one and all for joining us. Welcome.
So this week, this Friday night, we're actually going to be talking about a little something, which is...
irritating classmates. We've all experienced it. Shoot, you might have been an irritating classmate yourself. I don't know. And I'm not here to judge. Mitch is not here to judge. Late Night Me does not judge you. That's not true, but either way,
whatever.
Don't be irritating, everybody. I don't know.
But to those annoying, irritating customers, I will not say anything. I will use a nonverbal, and this is what I say to you.
Nonverbal, everybody. 90% of all human interaction is nonverbal.
It's an interesting fact. Well,
you told it to me.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
So did... I mean, so did my 9th grade English teacher, though, so...
Okay. So do you have a irritating story?
I do have an irritating classmate story. No.
Okay. Carried away.
I'm not going to reveal whether or not this is a past, present, or even future classmate, but
sure.
Let's just put it...
Smart.
Yeah. Because he might be a viewer. I'm not going to alienate him.
That's a bold move.
Make him feel, hey, I'm just... It's a bold move. All right.
But wait. I mean, if he is a viewer... You can call him out. I'm just kidding. No,
I was like, no, don't turn it off, there, fella who is irritating.
Yeah, no.
We appreciate your views.
Anywho,
there's this guy in my political science class, hypothetically, okay, and now I'm just gonna give you a little demonstration, a little example of what he did. One day he comes in, everybody's sitting there, class about to start. He shows up 2 minutes late. Oh, it's real quiet in here. Starts laughing at his own thing. No one even looks up at him.
Wow.
The dude just pretty much makes stupid jokes.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, he just makes weird, he's kind of like a nerdy dude, not saying that's bad or whatever.
In middle of a lecture though. It just started. Everyone just shuts up.
Professor
boom, goes into it.
Professor's drawing stuff on the board. It's oh, my name's Professor this and that.
Nice.
Welcome to class, everybody. It's Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever.
Sure.
And he comes in and just disrupts the whole class.
Nice.
With a silly joke. Thinks it's funny. Sits there for another 30 seconds just laughing really loudly at it. And then he just kind of makes stupid jokes all the time.
Now, is this a small lecture hall or a big one?
This is about a 20 to 25 person
wow.
lecture. So it's pretty small.
Okay.
It's definitely noticed
right
when someone comes into the class.
Sure.
And then proceeds to disrupt it with foolish antics.
Right.
Things of that nature.
For sure. See, my classmate, I only saw him once a week. And
it's not too bad.
I have 2 of them. So maybe I'll just give you a double header. And
double the dosage here, folks.
The Daily Double, the first one was the once every week. And this kid, he might have something wrong with him mentally or something. Maybe. But it wasn't that bad in the beginning of the year.
Okay.
And he was a decent guy. And then he started interrupting the teacher. The sense of the teacher would say something and he would have to say the next slide. Before she could.
Okay.
And it became very irritating. And then he would go on tangents. We would talk about something and then he would go on a tangent and bring things and grab irrelevant things to the argument. It was very awkward. And he did it all the time.
Okay. So
all the time.
It's not because I think we've all been guilty of asking the professor a silly question just to kill some time, We've got 5 minutes left. It's either that or take a pop quiz. No, I'm going to ask him...
Right, to kill the clock. They
kill
do it in football, you might as well do it in class. Whatever. Because again, C's get degrees.
Very true.
But this guy will just sit there and he'll bring up these stupid points.
Just rattle off stupidness.
And the teacher will have the next thing okay, so this definition of this, they'll bring out the word and then the definition. And he will blurt out the definition before she can get to it.
It's
and he'll just...
3.
It's horrible.
What do you say? Wait, what?
So, that's the first one. The second one...
What's the second one, Mitch?
I met when I first started at UWM.
Yeah.
And this guy comes in, and he's always late. Always late. And he has this demeanor about him that he knows a lot. Like, but also I feel like he's one of those kids that, like, he knows a lot because he's from, maybe some area that, he might have been one of the smarter kids.
So like,
but then he goes
so,
to UWM and he's in a giant pond.
Yeah, so he went to like a small school, let's say.
Maybe.
And like he thought that he was a big fish in a small pond, but guess what?
Right. And so he'll come in to
You're in a
class
different tank.
late. Now, fast forward 2 years later,
Yeah.
and he's in my class.
2
And I
years.
was
2
like-
years gone by, and you're seeing this fella.
I was like, this guy, he's like following me.
This guy, there's without a doubt in my mind.
And I remember
guy's following
looking him up on Facebook and like seeing all of his stuff, and because I snooped a little bit. I'm guilty of it. I think everyone
We're all
is.
guilty.
Whatever.
Don't yell at him in the comments,
But-
okay? We all done it.
But the thing is, he's just like a genuinely, pretty much your all around douchebag.
Ooh, a debate.
One of those guys that you just wouldn't mind just punching in the face.
You're talking about clobbering him?
It's just,
Socking him one?
I don't like him. So now in my class, we have these things where you come in and you start off the day and it's like you have a quiz, and then after that you go in and you listen to the lecture. Well, he'll come in like not 5, not 10, like 20 minutes late.
Yeah.
And then he'll have the balls to ask the teacher during the lecture, hey, can I get the quiz? Like, has the balls.
So, like, he misses the quiz.
But then he's like,
He's like, hey, man, can I get that quiz real quick?
Right. And then when he responds to questions, kind of like the last guy, but a little bit worse, he does a lot of like, well, you see, in the like, and he just like kind of does this like shitty like kind of like Flintstones kind of start to the sentence. It's like answer, and then he'll just kind of go off and it just wherever he goes with his stuff.
Kind of like Scooby Doo,
And it's
starting to run away from a
annoying.
ghoul or something.
It's really annoying. So he'll do that,
Sounds
and then it sucks because like it won't be about anything. Like we watched a video clip of Obama's speech that he did on like the guns and whatever,
Crime and death.
and the guy brings up like how Obama was talking about the NRA. He said nothing about the
He didn't.
NRA. Never said anything about it because we had the subtitles on.
Yeah.
And
He just made it up.
and everyone, after hearing what he had said, were like, all right, so he never said anything about this or this or that.
We did watch the same video, right? The whole class watched the same one. He
And
didn't
he
have
does
like his
this
own on his
all
tablet.
the time. And he's just like one of those kids that now everyone looks at like, does the classic like Robert Downey Jr. meme like, ugh, this guy, ugh. And that's what he is. And it's annoying. And I don't like him. And he knows I don't like him because he sits in the front and then he'll like look around and I'll be saying something and I look right at him and I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You're an idiot.
I don't like. Is this the same guy that wears sunglasses the whole class that you were telling me about?
No, that's in my other class. But that guy's not that bad compared to these two.
He's not that bad. He just has his sunglasses on.
Yeah, he just likes to wear a sun. I guess the sun shines on him 24/7.
He's just a ball of sunshine here, folks.
But
in order to deal with him being such a,
but
container
I
of
keep my anger inside because I know it's not worth it. Because any type of physical violence is not the answer.
No.
In reality, I only see these people once or twice a week.
Let it go,
It's
like
whatever.
be the bigger man.
They probably are fighting a lot bigger battle than I know of.
That's true. 'Cause like there, it's always like that. Like I feel like that's always like it could be a guilter. Like where it's all man. Like
Could be.
This guy had a bad day. Well, something could have happened. Like people always try to say that. It's like
Right, they try to have some
not-
justification.
Yeah, they always try
annoying.
to justify why this guy had a bad attitude. Like you can't always just be
The devil's advocate.
No, I mean like
It's not fair.
the dude could just be a jerk. We don't know.
Could be. I mean, look at Donald Trump.
Donald
He's
Trump
kind of an
is a
ass.
jerk, and I don't think that's because he, like his grandma died or something like that. So like he's just having a bad day.
No,
like
it's
his
'cause of
dog
his
got
hair.
sick. It's his hair.
It's hair.
You know.
So, minus the political stuff.
Yeah.
if a guy or a woman or whoever is bothering you, just let it go. It's a lot easier.
Just let it go. Meditate.
So when you're tonight at the bar or a party or whatever, just let it go.
Or family reunion.
Family's a whole nother topic because you can't get away from family.
That's true.
But like anyone else, take it easy, take a deep breath, and walk away. Because if they follow you, then they might like you. Or they're looking to fight you.
That could lead to love.
2 different things.
Or combat. We don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a fortune teller.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
So,
Kiss.
So closing that, we have a special thing this weekend. We will have 2 episodes for Saturday.
2 late night me episodes here, everybody. And
one.
also, if you share one of our videos, we'll give you a shout out.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
in good confidence of that, shout out to my good friend Krista, who shared our video on Tumblr. We thank you for that.
Yep. So
thank you for watching.
Go ahead, just share it. That's all you have to do. Is just hit the share button on Facebook.
Guys, it's not that hard.
It's really not
and
that bad.
It makes us feel really good.
We feel like we're doing something.
We feel like we're gaining traction here.
Right.
And you guys get a
shout
chuckle.
out.
You get a shout out.
And we'll start doing shout outs in the beginning of the episode
exactly.
too, instead of at the end.
Just tune in right, boom.
But now you know
shout
because you watched towards the end.
Exactly, because you get rewarded that little bit of knowledge for sticking us through.
And we're going to try to get some better video quality in the coming weeks. We're going to have an intro song. We're going to try to be a little bit more professional. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of things in store, so we'll see what happens. So, again, I'm Mitch.
And I'm Evan.
This is Late Night Me.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, take it easy.